Hello!
Hiya!
Hello! So here we are, Charlie and Ania, in Loch Katrine, that you can see just behind us. And a little bit of snow on the hills.
Which is
Okay.
very exciting.
Yes, Charlie, express your excitement for the snow. We are very lucky because it's not raining. We've got a little bit of snow. There's some nice light as well, and scenery is just stunning. Words cannot express how stunning it is. And what do you think? It's your first time here, so...
I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so quiet. You can just hear the water lapping, and there were three geese. No, there were swans, I think, that flew over earlier, and you could hear their wings beating. And then you can hear the wind in the trees on the distance. You can see the clouds coming over the mountains on the back here. And it's just gorgeous. I can't believe how excited I am to be here. It's just 3:60 and we're literally, 10 minutes from where we're staying?
Yeah, so why are we here actually, Charlie? Let's explain to
We're here because we're coming back in April.
Yes.
To do a
2 months.
2 months time, yeah. We're coming back because in April we're doing a creative retreat here, which is not just photography, it's exploring creativity in general, isn't it, Ania?
Yes.
So, and we're both working on this together because Ania is super creative. Not that I'm not, but...
We are both creative.
Yeah, but we're going to bring you out here into the nature and get you to explore everything, not just with your cameras. And it's just...
So yes, there'll be cameras. Yes, there are cameras here with us.
Here.
Yes.
Yep.
There'll be cameras, but there'll be mark making with various materials, also found materials. Lots of kind of different interesting objects lying around here that can be used for making marks. And they'll be exploring the scenery through the senses, so using sound, or ears, and touch, and taste, maybe even. There's a nice cafe.
There's a really good cake shop just on the corner.
So,
We're definitely tasting cakes. Replicate that in photo. So it's more than just a photography tour. It's a real chance to explore your creativity and push outside of maybe the expected. Small group, super place to stay in the middle of nowhere.
Very not remote, but it feels remote.
It is fairly remote. It is fairly remote, but it's not, it's only took us just over an hour and a bit to get from Glasgow, so it's not that far really, and it's just a world away from anywhere, I think, and I simply cannot wait to come back in April. Probably no snow on the mountains then.
You never know, there might be snow.
The colours are just gorgeous, so even though it's kind of winter, there's still every colour you can imagine out here, and it's just like what to point your camera out. So that's why we'll be taking you away from your cameras for some of it as well, so that you don't, that you just really appreciate the whole lot. So yeah, it's
very good.
Very excited.
Okay, well,
see you soon. So this is the little road just up the road from the house. I'm just going to walk up over there. You see super views. I can even hear a little bit of running water down on the left hand side. But as you can see, beautiful bracken. It's a private road, so it doesn't go anywhere. So there's not a lot of traffic down here either. But like I say, literally like 5 minutes walk from where we're staying. It's really cool. I've just noticed a tiny little beach. I'm just going to go and see whether I can get down to that. So no lives because there is no Wi-Fi signal or any kind of signal here, but I am just here in this beautiful location on the edge of Loch Katrine, where we're going to be having our creative retreat. And I don't know whether you can hear it. I've got a waterfall just in front of me, and in the distance I can hear the roaring of a waterfall. It's way back on the distance of the hillside on the other side, but so much as it's so quiet otherwise. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's a bit of snow in the background here in the distance, and it's really cool. So really enjoying just exploring all the opportunities that are here.
So hello, that's us again, the second day of our exploration of Loch Katrine and Trossachs.
And we've started with breakfast this morning, haven't we?
Yes.
So we had a very important food.
And what do you think, Charlie?
I think today, it's quite grey today. We've lost the snow on the top of the hills, but what Ania and I have really enjoyed looking for is like the light and the shadow and the darkness behind there.
Sorry, trying to adjust exposure so that you can see the light actually.
So we walked the same way, but we walked a bit further, haven't we, just to get round a little bit further and see a different thing. And it's just really lovely, the things you see the second time you go to a place, isn't it? Because it was, you know, we've walked a little bit further today, but it's just really nice. Just noticed we've got holly with berries in front of us. You can't see it on the camera, but we can.
And it's super still. The water is like glass, and there are beautiful reflections of the hills and trees and I wanted to say animals or birds, but actually
we heard some swans.
Even though we've heard some swans or geese or whatever, we can't see anything flying in the sky.
No.
But it's beautiful, and it's such a treat and a retreat.
It is a treat. It's our little retreat for the weekend before we share it with everybody.
It's such a variety of things to photograph. So water and landscape and trees and other plants and little things, textures, very interesting textures and colors, and vast landscapes, which you can also like zoom in and abstract them. So
it's just fun. And it's really interesting because when you get on a location, you instantly look at the big picture, and then if you stand there for a bit longer, you go, let's see what we can see and get something really interesting. And that's why you end up photographing just like the difference in colour in the water. And we just stood here going, okay, it's grey out there, but actually it's not grey. There's like so many different colours out there, and it's just really exciting to try and abstract those out and make something different.
Exactly. Okay. So hopefully those of you who have signed up, you're looking forward to coming here even more, and those of you who haven't signed up maybe would like to consider signing up and joining us in April. Mid-April.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Super. What a gift. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now you think, you get here and I'm like a bit in awe, to be honest. The landscape is just so massive. I mean, I'm drawn to the mountains, I'm drawn to the snow, I'm drawn to the reflections, drawn to little rocks on the floor. It's like, where on earth do I start? I've been stood in about the same place for about the last half an hour, just exploring. And dare I say it, I'm just channeling my inner Paul Sanders at the moment and going for absolutely simplicity. And what I've been doing is watching the water out here and the reflections and the black and white and the simplicity. And so what I'm going to show you, hopefully I'll post this later, is actually I've been playing black and white squares and just sort of working on this area and just looking at the reflections as they change, as the wind is moving across out there. So I'm going to go and have a play with my squares and my black and whites and just see what I can create and just look for lines and shapes and really simplifying this massive scene that's in front of me. And just looking for something really unique and something that's not like what you'd expect to see. Something that just I've seen and nobody else, which is kind of neat. So hopefully I'll be able to post some pictures for you on this post a bit later.